Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Monday Morning Yo-Yo. I, of course, am your host, G2 Jake. Not Aru, not Alicious, just G2 Jake today. All right, what should we dive into first, my friends? We really started to catch up across the board last week, so we're kind of hopefully back onto a more normal-ish schedule here. Last week we still had Loadout Tuesday, and then I was also shipping out the toy. I need to post a video for that, but it was a titanium yo-yo made for the Discord for people that wanted it based on the soy. The soy is a S-word organic yo-yo. It's got high walls. It's not very rim weighted. It's very old school feeling, but it serves into this niche and people absolutely love it. So the toy, we kind of played around with the idea of maybe making one eventually, and we did that to prototype a pre-order setup for Discord people mostly that were bugging me to make a toy. So we made the toy, prototypes are going out. I'm not sure what the future holds for the toy. We would like to either make adjustments if that's what the people that get the prototype want to do, or make a little pre-order offering. It's not going to be something that's dropped in the store. It'll just be a pre-order little offering for a niche titanium organic yo-yo. Other than that, Loadout Tuesday, and we had the T52s drop with the unicorn blood loadouts, and then come to Friday, and this Friday we had the big lottery. That's sent out via the newsletter. Hopefully you're signed up for that by now. But the lottery system for the Rainbow Galaxy Brass Elite 23. I am selecting those winners today as soon as I have the final count on how many passed QC. And just to keep things rolling, for the normal Friday 8 p.m. Eastern drop time, I did drop the last of the Berries and Cream T52 and the last of the Electric Lagoon T52. Found a couple Berries and Cream hidden away with some loadout parts, and that was the same kind of for the last of those Electric Lagoons. And then I also did some testing on the B grades, glitches, swapping, got a couple extra A grades for the Berries and Cream. But so those two colors are now done. Just small amounts I dropped this past Friday to keep that drop date engraved for, hey, Friday 8 p.m. Eastern, we're probably going to have something in the store. That leads us into this week. Yes, Loadout Tuesday, at 12 p.m. noon Eastern in the G2 store. We'll have something for you, something Loadout related, hopefully. Sometimes we do sneak in some other things. Friday, we'll have something for you, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that'll be announced later this week after we're all the way caught up. But that's the normal standard operations. I do have to send out the invoices or the emails for the extra workhorses that people claim via the Yo-Yo Boomers Club, and then I'll have all the rest listed via the Patreon account. And then if there's any left somehow, I don't know if we'll just list them in the store. I need to work that out with Boomers Club and see how they want to handle holding on to stock if there is any stock left. The other item on the docket, miscellaneous throughout the week, is the customs. You guys saw the teaser. They showed up about 3 weeks ago, right in that storm of everything else showed up to complete for the Patreon shipment, for the workhorses, across the board. Just everything decided to come to fruition at that same time. So we do have those customs to assemble and test and photograph, and then we can start working on the next batch of customs as well. 7075, the Pack Storm Goose, soon. I mean, that's kind of been, I don't like to update things unless I have an update for you, but I do have an update for you. They're on their way, packed up to me from the anodizer, so they'll be here soon, and you'll be able to see me start assembling and testing those. So we're looking at most likely those are ready next week. Depends on how I lay out the Patreon shipment and those. Perfect timing with the Pack Storm Goose, the 7075 version. The man that made it happen, take it away with the bangers.
Every week, G2 Jekalicious sends one man across the globe to find bangers for you. Welcome to Bangers of the Week. Let's ride. What's happening, beautiful people? Happy Monday. I hope life is good for you. I hope things are going great. I hope you had a great holiday weekend this past weekend. Easter, WrestleMania, all packed into one weekend. What a fantastic time. I hope a fantastic time has been had by everybody. Without further ado, let's get into this week's bangers. We got some banging tricks for you this week. Let's ride. Up first this week is this homie. Looks like he's working on a machine of some sort, but one thing is not debatable. This dude's got the flow of a champion. Love to watch yo-yoing like this. It's so easy on the eyes. It's just fun to watch, fun to consume. This guy looks like he's having a great time. Looks like he knows how to handle that yo-yo too, guys. Thanks so much for sharing this week's banger, brother. Love to see you work, homie. Up next this week is this guy who is always a wizard with 5A yo-yoing. I'm assuming he's one of the best in the world, but his tricks always impress the living tar out of me. You never know where he's going with that yo-yo. That counterweight is moving just as fast as the yo-yo is, but you never know where he's going with the counterweight or the yo-yo. Maybe one of these days I'll be half as good as this guy. Thank you so much for sharing this banger, dog. We sure appreciate you, brother. Last but certainly not least is Toilet Circle. My boy Phil, an absolute banger here. Not going to find a lot of yo-yoers out there that's better than Phil. Toilet Circle absolutely kills it. His flow, his skill level is just off the charts. Dude is so good at yo-yoing, guys. It's unbelievable to watch the maneuvers he can make and just how smooth and easy he makes them look as well. Toilet Circle, we love you, brother. We appreciate you as always. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us on the pod that you did last week. We owe you, dog. Anyways, y'all, that has been this week's bangers. Mucho love to you and yours. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Let's ride.
Thank you, Matt. And I'm just going to jump it right over here to our good buddy Mike Marshall for this week's Average Throwers Club Trick of the Week. This is what it looks like. So that's Sokotoa chopsticks. This week's 5A, not 5A, this week's Average Throwers Club Trick of the Week for the Average Throwers Club Challenge. Speaking of 5A, get yourself a counterweight, get yourself ready and in the mood. May is coming, and that's what I want to leave it at for you. Bonus, Average Throwers Club, kind of. It's really just G2 Club, but it kind of dives into learning Average Throwers Club tricks. This Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we have a Zoom call, and we hang out and learn tricks. The G2 Nation Yo-Yo Club is this week, every other Thursday. So tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. Tonight, this week, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will be having club. Watch for the Zoom link. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Monday Morning Yo-Yo. Happy throwing.